Hey guys, we are back with some more Deus Ex. We left off near here. I actually walked around for a minute or two because I was just kind of getting a feel for the controls. Didn't do anything exciting, so don't worry, really. I did figure out this is what I was trying to do. I have to hold down triangle. I just drank whiskey. Good for me. So yeah, I can get to consumables, secondary weapons, and primary weapons. Let's pull out the pistol. Note to self, don't drink whiskey on the job. Definitely should actually remember that. Sorry, I had to cough there. So, when we left off, we had just found the hacker. He shot himself. And now...
Don't lie to me! I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Sariff's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in?
He thinks we're breaking the law.
Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Ah! Back off, Hunter! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is here, but I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
Time for some persuasion. Let's it go. Try to free Josie. Or fight Seek.
You know I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Hanser! I told you, stand down or this bitch is dead.
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right. I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady's my only ticket out of here.
Listen to me. Whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting to the bottom of it if you work with me, but I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with AUGs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there. But still, I've got to exploit my advantage. And as long as I hold on to this lady here, you and the cops will be way too scared to come near me. Face it, you got outmaneuvered.
So, empathizing last time didn't seem to work.
The cops will be looking after civilians. They're too busy to worry about you. But if something happens to her, you will get their attention. Their priorities will shift, and all you'll accomplish is getting yourself killed.
I know all that, damn it. One of your kind tricked my brother into manipulating me. And I have to make sure that they get what all can openers deserve. I'm not wasting any more of my time arguing with you. Out of my way, freak.
I like this one. Is your whole family this stupid? Let's see. Hacker's plan was for you to die.
Nothing else to say.
Ah, no.
You've got more honor than the man who betrayed you. You're not gonna let your brother down like this. The hacker was expecting civilians to be in the building tonight. You were supposed to take hostages and force the cops to silence you permanently. But you're smarter than he is.
It's so obvious. Can't believe I didn't see it till now. He thinks he can just lead me to my death? Think again, cabron. Get out of here.
Hey, I'm a soldier.
I did what you wanted. So let me go. I got Blade here too, I see.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, cabron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this. Someone's gonna pay. Maybe he's over there.
Adam! Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just
Get out
a
with all
dick.
these guys here.
Somebody else set this up.
Damn it.
Oh, got a trophy.
Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
Copy. Jensen out.
Save
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard
I
talk
saved
about
them.
a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
be all humble
When
about
those
it.
men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Yeah, I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
I'm a hero. Is there anything in here that was important? Just an ebook. I'm a scholar. I got 200 experience. What's this? Pocket secretary. Hydra. Similar to Hydro earlier. Interesting. Bet that was her husband's workstation. Anything interesting in here? Doesn't look like it. Well, let's get out of here.
Sorry, Mr. Thornton. The target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in.
But my wife, she's just in there. I need to know that she's okay.
You'll have to wait until the building is secure. Now back up and let the SWAT team do their job.
I think that was the husband.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
This helicopter thing is That's how it's called. It doesn't resemble a bee too much, if like in the mechanical sense. But if you really look at it and think about the way the bee, like a big bumblebee shaped kind of thing, the little wings that somehow support it up, even though theoretically it shouldn't be able to. It's a similar shape. Kind of interesting. And you know, also, obviously there's all the kind of hexagons and black and orange shapes. Maybe that's just another thing that fits in with it. Or it's just a funny thing with it.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more.
Why? What do you mean?
You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything. And he can't understand why someone wouldn't want to become more than human.
Megan used to say the same thing.
I'm not surprised. The research she was doing was pretty damn inspired. Might have convinced a lot more people to give what we make here a try.
If that bastard hadn't killed her.
Listen, Jensen. I know you want to find the men who attacked us, and so do I. If I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Sariff is not pleased.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Sariff is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Well, that was a nice little chat. So it seems like everyone's still very unsure, unclear on everything that happened that night at the beginning in the first episode.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on
Someone was
Megan
just
so
saying
quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking us.
I don't know what they're saying. But clearly there's still no straight answer to it. And it doesn't seem like there was too much help from that.
Well, if it
guy that
isn't
was attacking.
Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
You guarantee it? Really? Well, I was kind of hoping to figure out whose codes they were. Seems like that'd be a really interesting thing to know. These cameras look... You know what this looks like? Reminds me a lot of Gladys from Portal. Of course, this part here is a bit longer. And that part should come down a bit more. But still, basic idea. I need to be all the way down there. I wonder if this works. Oh, it did. Cool. Don't even have to follow the markers. Because I got this.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check in with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
And I did. The Typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker was augmented. He's not the mastermind behind this, boss.
So you cut him a break? The man broke into my facility and took hostages at him. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
So, looks like we're gonna be breaking a few laws. 2 praxis points available. Really? Yay, praxis! Okay, I want this, I know. So I need to already start getting hacking abilities. This has to be activated by 2. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this. There we go. Got a few nice things to help. Do I go through? I'm gonna go this way. Where is this lead? Oh, they have their own bathroom up here. It's a waterfall. thought they'd still be running. Anything in here? Nope. Oh, let's get out of the bathroom. Okay. Well, this should conclude, I believe, episode 5 of Deus Ex. This has been Lyrical MZM. I would like to bid you all farewell.